What's going on? It is going to probably be the shortest Showdown Hoedown in the history of Showdown Hoedown because, there's like a ton of things missing because the whole industry just decided to fucking take the week off. Not me. I always go hard in the paint. The leader of the tryhards, this guy right here. What's up, new guy? I'm the Degenerate75. I am a PGA DFS content creator who is here to help you get better at PGA DFS. Specifically today, we're doing Showdown Hoedown, which is for Showdown, dipshit. Every Friday and Saturday, we do this, and don't forget the live stream every Wednesday to help you get ready for week-long, aka Kicking the Nuts. And don't forget my groundbreaking new show that nobody's ever thought of, a course preview show that I do every Monday. Be looking out for that to get you ready for the sweaty try-hard week that is. Without further ado, let's begin the shortest episode of Showdown history ever by starting. It's going to be, by the way, half the show is just going to be me bitching about shit. So if that sounds terrible, click off now. I understand. I really do. Okay? You don't want to hear the big guy bitch? Click off now. Let's go over here to DraftKings. If you didn't see the round 2 showdown, which I was really excited about because I thought there was a clear weather edge, which really seemed to play out, as the morning guys had a much better conditions today than the afternoon guys did. So I wanted to hit Showdown hard for round 2, and DraftKings said, hey, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that. How about you go fuck yourself is what they said to us. But it's okay. They're a little scared because they had, some of their stuff didn't fill for week long, so they didn't want to overdo round 2. Okay, but all of the round 2 contests filled, even some of the ones I thought weren't going to fill that I thought, maybe they'll be less rake or maybe even if I'm lucky an overlay, they all filled for round 2. So surely they'll get their shit together and put out good round 3 contests because everybody fucking plays round 3. And what do? They put up the same stupid fucking contest they had out for round 2. What are we doing, DraftKings? This is a joke. Round 3 showdown. People play it. You don't need to put out these pussy-ass contests right here. You're better than that. If I'm going to drive people to your product, at least put a good product out there. My God, these contests suck. Not only do they suck, there's like 4 of them to choose from. So if you were excited to play round 3 showdown, well, let me just go ahead and tell you probably can go jump off a fucking building and get about the same excitement as you're going to get from playing in these contests. You can see only one contest, even over $30,000, and it's the big $20, the same one they had out today, where a smooth 1/3 of all the money goes to first. And let's say, you go toss your 25 lineups in. You got $500, you just want to have some fun on a Saturday. Okay, I get it. I do. And you're going to toss your $500 in there, and you're going to hit a banger of a lineup. You nailed it. You had a great lineup. 5 of the 6 pieces did great, and even the one that sucked didn't do so great, and you get a smooth 10th place. Congratulations on your $200. You've only lost $300, even though you about hit a nuts lineup. Awesome contest, DraftKings. Thanks a fucking lot. From there, where do you go? Where do we go? Oh, you want some Rainmaker tickets that they can't fucking give away? Awesome. Ooh, the $100 single entry? Try not to cream your pants at winning $1,000 when you're putting in $100. Woo! Big time. All right. The big $5 single entry. Oh, man, $600. Woo! That'll get me out of hock for the week. Let's see. What else is in there? Where's the $5 contest? Where's the 18 max $10? My baby. They're not there. They've just punted. It's so stupid. And this is what will happen. Now less people want to play because these contests suck, myself included. And they're going to say, see, we had it nailed. No, you put out shitty contests. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, DraftKings. You are creating the lack of interest this week, not the lack of interest that exists. Showdown is the nuts. Quit forgetting it, you donkey dicks. All right, that's enough with... Fucking go play FanDuel or Underdog or something. Maybe they have contests that don't blow donkey dick. All right, if you don't know the cut, it's T33 and ties. Unless Gligic and Pendrith really fuck up here on the 18th hole, which last I saw they were in a greenside bunker in 2. All they got to do is get up and down. Actually, get up and down. They get in 2-putt, still get a par. That will make it -10. Oh, and it looks like somebody else just jumped up. I didn't even see. Someone who jumped up. Someone else just made a birdie. Now it's T35. It was T34. So now not only will Gligic and Pendrith somehow have to find a bogey, you would need one of these groups that haven't finished. You would need Bramlett and Wu to basically, what is that, triple bogey 18. So the cut's going to be -10, okay, which is brutal. I know it's brutal for me too, right? I had Gordon and Thompson too. I had Batia and Hall too, right? I had a lot of those guys at -9. I had a bunch of guys at -8. Thanks, Gerard and Griffin, you fuckers. Never trust 2 guys whose last name starts with G. A wise man once told me, I had no fucking idea what he was talking about. Now I get it. Now I get it. So the cut's going to be -10. So I got to imagine the 6 of 6 rate, which, by the way, I think Cut Sweats might put out like some manual numbers tonight. It's a weird contest, and so you're not going to get your normal Cut Sweats, but I would guess that the 6 of 6 rate, yes, most of the high price guys made it, and yes, the donkey dick chalk of all donkey dick chalk, Ann and Kim made it, but I still bet the 6 of 6 rate is probably less than 10% this week, just because so few teams made it. As of right now, only 34 teams will have made the cut of a field of 80. So that right there already takes out a lot of them. And then you had some decently owned people out there. Morikawa and Homa was a pretty big one. Trying to remember if there was anybody else that was decently owned down here. Wallace and Shankman were decently owned. Trying to see if there's anybody else that I'm remembering. Ben Taylor and Callum Tarrant had a little bit of ownership. So, Scott Stallings and Trey Mullinax, a lot of people had them. So it's going to be pretty low 6 of 6. So if you have a 6 of 6, feel pretty good. And if you have a 5 of 6, especially if you have some low-owned slapdicks up here, you're probably still more live than you know heading into the weekend, especially if you're in a smaller single-entry contest or a small satellite. All right, that's what I would tell you. All right, let's not forget, Saturday, round 3, it is going back to 4-ball, which means that the scores are going to be fucking 8 bananas tomorrow, okay? It's going to be, you make a birdie and I make a par, we as a team get a birdie. Oh, you made a double bogey? Don't worry, I made a par, we get a par. That's how it works. So tomorrow, it's going to be another one of those days where you're probably going to see the best group shooting somewhere around -10. A bad day would be like -4, and an average day is probably going to be around -6 or -7, right? It's going to be another one of those days. So you better get some guys that can go roo-roo low tomorrow. I mean roo-roo low, okay? You're going to want that because they're just going to be out there. You're going to need a streak. You're going to need a bogey-free round, and you're probably going to need that from all 6 of the guys in your lineup. Same thing as we saw with week long. You only can play one of the two, so don't think, I will play Cantlay and Schauffele and outthink everybody. It doesn't work that way, dipshit. Don't do that. You get to play one of them, and that's it, okay? So that's where we'll be going. If you want to one of the few things we can do is actually look at what happened today, and if you want to play the bounce backs from that, I get it. But more on that in a minute. Let's talk about the first thing we always need to talk about, even though it's the 7th thing I've already talked about in this one, weather. As you can see tomorrow, it's looking like it's going to just be nice and steady all day. Doesn't look like we're going to have the showers, although we've had plenty of showers recently. I have to guess that they're going to almost get this round done tonight. If they don't, I imagine there'll only be a group or two left that'll need to finish in the morning. So I would suspect with only, it looks like about 34 teams making the cut, they'll surely go out in twos over about, what would that be, about a 5 to 6 hour period, right? No, not even 5 to 6 hours. You're going out every 10 minutes. About 5 hour period, right? They're going to be they'll be in groups of 2, so it'll be over a 3 hour period. What the fuck am I talking about? There you go. So I imagine they'll probably put them out around 8 o'clock, and the last group will probably go off around 11. They'll be out in groups of 2s, all off of 1. So I would guess, I'm making this at 6:52 Lord's time zone, so who knows? And that's even if they have to finish a little bit of the round Saturday morning. So with that, I think, as always, you're always going to want to give a slight lean to guys going out the earliest just because they're going to be out there in the perfect conditions. The conditions this morning were the nuts. That is why I played the majority of my guys PM, AM, because I wanted them out there Friday morning when I knew it would be the nuts conditions. And they got after it. It was no doubt. I haven't seen the scoring averages, but I can just look at the scores and tell you the guys this morning got it a lot better than the guys this afternoon did. And I think tomorrow you're going to see that same thing. But at the same time, you can't just play only guys that go out early because I think you're going to want to play some of those guys up at the top of the leaderboard, right? You're going to want to play those guys. So, I would just make a point to, if there's some guys going off really early, those guys that just barely made the cut, which if you're wondering who those guys are, that would be all these guys down here and, T28 and higher guys, right? Which, by the way, it looks like Gligic and Pendrith did make the cut. So it looks like it's going to be your T28 guys. These will be all the first guys going out tomorrow, okay? But, by the way, Ann and Kim, they're going to fucking light it up tomorrow because the donkey dicks always get there. Just remember that. So I don't think you want to make a lineup of 6 of these guys, but I think you want to make a point to incorporate these guys because I think they're all going to come in at suppressed ownership because they're going out early. And that's a great way to get leverage that you're going to get lower owned guys out there in the best conditions. I think that that's a legit way to play it. And if you also want to look back at Thursday, I think there's some validity to that because how they played on Thursday means, will be way more useful than how they played on Friday because Thursday is the same format they'll be playing on Saturday, right? All right, let's go over to Data Golf and check out some strokes gain data. Oh, wait, they don't have it. Yeah, there's no strokes gain data this week, so we got nothing. Basically, you want to know what we have, Bob? We got the leaderboard. And if you want to try to play the game tomorrow, I think you try to get guys going out early, or you get guys coming off of pretty mediocre rounds, right? And if you look at it, almost everybody that made the cut, literally everybody that made the cut, shut under par today, so there's not going to be a lot of great bounce backs, but maybe some of those groups that spun their wheels, right? Could be interesting. Michael Kim and Soon You'll Know, okay? Soon You'll Know not to play him. The Fitzpatricks are a great bounce back candidate, right? Kazire and Todd, two guys that can roll the rock. They'd be good bounce back candidates. The Canadians, not the good Canadians. That's the ones I played. But Gligic and Pendrith. These guys right here, they make a lot of sense. Lebiota and Duncan just barely made it. So that's what I would be looking at, right? Because if you're looking for strokes gain data, I don't have it, so I can't even put it on my stone, which is infuriating because this whole industry punted this week. But it is what it is. So I think that you're going to really be playing the ownership game. You need to zig when people zag tomorrow, and you want to be playing some guys that maybe go out early. Up top, you just got to know Xander and Cantlay are going to be mega chalk. Im and Mitchell are going to be mega chalk. And I think up top, other than that, I don't really see anybody getting too out of control. I think people are going to be a little leery about playing the leaders. I seem to have brainwashed an entire community about that. So you might be able to get Clark and Hostler at decent ownership. No one is lining up to fucking play Trainer and Ramey. No one is lining up to play O'Hare and Matthews. Nick Hardy and Riley, I think people will be a little reluctant after they just came off a fire round. Same thing with Neesmith and Moore. Look, maybe the new play is, everybody wants to not play guys coming off hot rounds. So maybe the new counter play is play the guys coming off hot rounds because you'll get them at discounted ownership. Those are some things to consider. That's what I would do, right? I know it's not the greatest, but just be happy you're getting a Showdown Hoedown tonight. The one person in this fucking community that didn't take the week off. I'm trying my best for you. Come check out my website. I'm going to go make them a special video right after this with everything they need. We do really well over there. Just look around and see that flag on all the top of the leaderboards. You'll fucking see no other site up there more than mine. That I promise you, brother. And of course, I have the best tool in all of PGA DFS, the Rosetta Stone, which I'm going to go put together right now along with my video, even though it's going to be pretty stripped down tonight for my Discord. I do it for round 3, round 4 Showdown, and of course, week-long AK Kicking the Nuts. We finally did it, you motherfathers. We passed 3,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much. It means a ton to me and the editor. We're just a couple fucking dudes just trying to do this all on our own. We couldn't do it without you. Please like, please subscribe, and please share it around with people because YouTube ain't going to share my shit, and we appreciate all of you. It means a lot to us. We'll be doing tons of giveaways because, me and the editor, we're not fucking pores. Okay, and lastly, as I told you, Cut Sweats will hopefully get something up where we'll see the 6 of 6 rate. I might tweet about it, or I'll just retweet Cut Sweats if they put it out. I told you it'd be the shortest Showdown Hoedown ever, but I didn't go longer than I thought. But in the meantime, guys, I'll see you tomorrow.